Alright, everybody, welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off taking a look at the most important information probably in crypto once again today. So I mentioned before in a previous video, which I'll put in the upper right hand corner for you, but just about 2 months ago, Coinbase IPO information was surfacing, and they were expecting that it was going to be valued around 28 billion, right? But now Coinbase valuation has hit 77 billion as Bitcoin soars past 51,000. Totally irrelevant information, but anyway. So the valuation is based off of trades from the Nasdaq private market, where the rich folks get to go buy before you do, and then they sell to you later at a hefty penny, right? But so anyway, their shares are trading at $303 per share, and at 77 billion. Coinbase is now bigger than ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. All right, I'm going to add on to that a little more as well, but this is basically a transformation from stock market 1.0 to stock market 2.0. It's getting pretty obvious, right? Finance is changing. But this article made me want to examine with you once again, what are the biggest IPOs of all time? I'm not going to go over all of them because they're irrelevant, but the last two that were big was Alibaba in September of 2014 at 25 billion, and then Saudi Aramco December of 2019, so a little over a year ago, they were valued at 29.4 billion. So I was like, Saudi Aramco, who are they? What do they do? Well, of course, they are responsible for about 90% of the oil revenue generated by Saudi Arabia. So, but I wanted to dig a little deeper, see if I could find some connections there, and I realized that this guy, Hamid Rowahi, yes, I don't know how you say that, but this guy, okay, so he's worked there for 28 years, and he just so happens to be a testing, inspection, and special projects group leader for the company. And he currently works for Ripple as a fintech and social investment consultant. And I did a little digging, saw that this all started with him making a large investment in XRP as well. You think this guy responsible for working with a company that's responsible for 90% of the oil revenue in Saudi Arabia for 28 years is going to invest in something that's going to zero because of a lawsuit with the SEC? Or do you think that it's all one big stage? All right. And I wanted to show you something else, because I've noticed people in the group chat aren't quite getting the XRP stuff yet. So another thing that ties in with this, 3 years ago, Saudi Arabia's central bank signed a blockchain deal with Ripple as well, right? Not some company, no, their central bank, one of the wealthiest companies, right? Or countries. So why is that important, right? Just want to kind of paint the picture for those that haven't been along the road with us, along this way, following Ripple. I mean, this is why people in XRP are like, dude, wake up, stuff like this, right? But getting back to the Coinbase valuations, but the stock market, right? So as mentioned, ICE is 63 billion in valuation. Coinbase hasn't even launched. It's at 77 billion. Nasdaq is trading at about 23 billion. I'm sure as soon as Coinbase launches, it will be worth more than ICE, which owns the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq combined. So, like I said, transformation is happening from stock market 1.0 to 2.0, and the CEO of Coinbase has said that himself, right? Another thing I found interesting that I wanted to show you was looking into like who owns these companies. The Nasdaq is owned by a few entities. I think BlackRock collectively owns Nasdaq as well, but they also are owned by Investment Corporation of Dubai by 18%. So found that interesting because just a few months ago, Ripple opened an office in Dubai. So this all one big coincidence? Probably not. And another thing I wanted to show you guys. So somebody pointed out in the group chat in Discord, as I've mentioned, go ahead and join. I've already gotten a lot of valuable information from people in there myself. Like I said, we can't have eyes on this entire market as one person. It's great to share knowledge as individuals, right? So get in the Discord, start chatting away, providing knowledge if you got some, right? Or if not, come join us and we're happy to share. But anyway, Coinbase Custody. JT shared this with me. I always knew this existed. I just never checked out the assets list. Well, this is the institutional platform for Coinbase. This is what the rich people get to buy before you do. This is ridiculous, right? But anyway, oh, look what they have. They have XRP. You don't get to buy XRP on Coinbase, but they do. And then guess what? When they're buying it here and then they relist it later on, they're going to sell it to you for $5 or more probably. Right? But look at all the other assets that are on here. Right? They have so much more than regular Coinbase, a retail Coinbase. I've already listed Sushi Swap there. And then they got Elron, which isn't listed. Plenty of them that aren't listed. I'm not going to go over all of them. I think Amp's one. What else? Horizon. That's another one that's important. I keep seeing this pop up. Maybe I need some, right? Because Grayscale owns a trust in Horizon, and they got it on Coinbase Custody. But us retail folks, we don't have it. Interesting, right? Stacks. I think this was the first regulated ICO security launch in the U.S. I think they did it like an ICO as a security. When I was in New York in 2019, I actually saw it advertised when I was there. But anyway, could be one that's interesting. Reserve rights, a lot of people talking about that. Polymath, that one's been blowing up. Still probably a good valuation there. Yeah. So as you can see, there's plenty in here that you can't buy, but they will be able to be purchased on Coinbase down the road. Fact. All right. And these are probably the first ones that will be. Keep them listed here. Get everyone's institutional bags loaded up, and then they open the market to the retail. That's exactly how it works when going from Nasdaq private to Nasdaq public. It's the same scheme, all right? They're just changing the platforms. This is crazy. But like I've told people, if you don't know what you're doing, Coinbase in general is a good starting spot. But Coinbase Custody will be an even better starting spot. If you come here, start doing some research on the projects that are here, you'll probably find some gems that you might want to look into. All right? Just saying. One major reason is guess what's going to happen? You got to think logically, and you got to think ahead of the curve. Coinbase is going to lead this entire bull run, right? They are going to be in the spotlight. Imagine when they IPO, 77 billion, largest IPO in history, 3 times larger than the largest. And then what are the newbies gonna do? They're gonna go to Coinbase and start buying crypto. Simple as that. So if you're holding, you could literally go and just build a Coinbase fund. Go down the list and percentage allocate to everything on Coinbase, and you'll probably do better than most folks. All right? Just remember, the system is rigged, and you got to think ahead. All right? Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
Paper money is going away.
Yes.
And crypto is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. That's for sure.
Without a doubt.
That has its pros and cons.
Just to clarify, Tesla's not going to start selling Bitcoin anytime soon.
No, we're not.
Okay, you heard it here first, even though everyone thought that.
Yeah, right.